Hey everybody, welcome back! I think it's high time we get to know each other just a little bit better. So in this video, I'm going to answer questions that make me visibly uncomfortable for your enjoyment. I like to remain like a little bit mysterious. I think it's like the Scorpio rising in me. Ooh. There's gonna be some people in the comments that are like, why are you talking about Tyler? You talk about yourself all the time. Only within contexts of what we're discussing in the videos. I don't even know if I've ever done the Q&A, let alone an Ask Me Anything. So on Instagram, I asked you guys to ask me anything. No, really, anything. And I'm going to regret this, aren't I? What is the worst date you've ever been on? Oh, I've been on a lot, bestie. I've been on a lot of really, really bad dates. I wrote a TV series about it. There's not a lot that I want to share just because like I've written episodes about how terrible the dates are, and more on that later because some people have asked about the series and stuff like that and what's going on with it. So I will just say one of the worst dates I've ever been on that I'm okay with sharing. I was on a date with this guy, and this is actually quite common. He did not ask me a single question. Like, it was like as if I was on a date with someone who was auditioning to giggity me.
Giggity giggity.
He was going on and on and on. And after a while, I actually just like stopped talking. I was just kind of nodding, drinking heavily, hoping that it would end. And he just kept going on and on and on. And he had no idea that I was feeling like, holy crap, I really need to get the hell out of here. And at the end of the date, he actually was like,
Wow, this was really fun. We should do this again.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. You were on a date with yourself, sir. All right, that's the only one I'm comfortable sharing. The rest, you'll have to wait to hear. Will you marry me? Sorry, I'm taken. But if it doesn't work out, I'll consider it.
How you doing?
How are you? Really? I'm okay. I'm good. Why do you ask? Do I not seem okay? I'm okay. I swear. I'm good. I'm good. Nothing I can't handle. You're getting married in Italy, aren't you? Why do you say that? How do you know that? Hey, how are you mentally? Why is everyone asking that? Do I like not seem okay or something? I'm okay. I swear I'm okay. Everything's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm okay. I just opened a text from Mike and it says, I just pooped a chocolate river. Ew. Ew. When you wipe after you pee, do you lift your left leg? I'm not a dog. Why the left leg? Why not the right? Why do you want to know that? Let's conceptualize this. And now I have to think about what happens when I pee. Like, I don't know. I just wipe. I do be wiping. I do wipe, in case anybody's confused about that. Just to clear up any rumors. What would your death row final meal be? Ooh, that's a tough one. Okay, so I'm from Calgary, right? And for some reason, if anyone's from Calgary, you would know this, but for some reason, the Vietnamese food in Calgary is like some of the best Vietnamese food I've ever had in my whole life. Tammy, my best friend Tammy is Vietnamese, and I took her to like one of my favorite Vietnamese spots, and even she was like, and she's a snob, she's a chef, and she's Vietnamese, and she's a snob. And when I tell you that she tried this and was like, she was so ready to hate it, and she did not, in fact, hate it. So I would say a spring rolls vermicelli bowl from Golden Bell in Calgary on 17th Avenue, plus a spicy sauté peanut pho on the side. How did you and your fiance meet? We met through friends. So a friend of mine was dating his brother, and I really liked the brother. Like, not like that. Like, I was just like, you're a really cool guy. Like, do you have any brothers? It was a total joke. But he did, in fact, have a brother. Well, 3 brothers, actually. But he had one brother that was single. And he showed me a picture of Mike, and Mike was wearing this, like, Christmas sweater. And he looked like so happy. Mike's a big Christmas guy. And I thought he was super cute. And then, I kind of like went on vacation and stuff like that. And he actually stole my friend's phone when I was FaceTiming her and started talking to me. And then we kind of made plans to have like a double date when I was back from vacation. And yeah, we were dating ever since. Your biggest secret. Why would I tell you that? I don't even know what it is. I'm kind of an open book. My biggest secret. Well, then it wouldn't be a secret anymore, my dear. It wouldn't be a secret. Do you worry about judgment from being present online? How do you deal with hate? Of course I worry about it. I honestly do kind of take it very personally. Really personally, actually. So I do take criticism and I do try to adjust whenever I see criticism. And, you know, I always do want to like listen to the criticism, especially when it's like constructive criticism and it's you guys that like you genuinely want better for me and you expect better from me. I do take it personally, but sometimes it's like you can't really control what people say. And that's why when it comes to comments, if you don't read it, it doesn't exist. And sometimes I find that like when I venture down like in the deep depths of the comment section, it's always when I'm like not well mentally too. Like I'll go down into the comment section, like the very, very bottom. And it's almost like I'm looking for the negativity. It keeps me humble. Like realistically it does. It's like,
What is someone gonna say about me today?
like I'm looking for the negativity. And then I almost always get upset. So I've just sort of found that like in order to be okay myself, I have to just like not spend too much time down there or only look at, you know, like top comments. The crappy thing is that I don't see a lot of the really nice things that people say, but I do my best to at least respond to like top comments. And, you know, I have like a 5-minute rule. I'll go down there and be down there for 5 minutes and then that's my cutoff. I don't go searching for the negativity. I hope that answers your question. What advice would you give someone who deals with crippling imposter syndrome? Oh, I have this too. I don't know. Like if you find out, like tell me if you know, because I don't know either. I don't know if it ever really goes away, honestly. But I think that kind of goes hand in hand with being like grateful. I think it goes hand in hand with being like, wow, this is like really neat. I can't believe it's happening to me. I feel like that's better energy than being like, yeah, of course it's happening to me. You know, it's kind of like you're still humble about it. But honestly, I don't know if it ever goes away. There's been a few moments in my life where I'm like, what am I doing here? Oh my God. Ain't no way I'm not gonna mess this up. Which venue on which day are you getting married? Well, I'm not gonna tell you that. I certainly am not going to tell you that. But I will say that I'm very excited for the wedding. We haven't picked one yet. And maybe we'll take you guys along when we are looking for one. Oh, there's so many like nice comments in here. I really appreciate all the nice things everybody's writing to me. But this is about making me uncomfortable. I appreciate the praise, I do. I'm trying to make myself uncomfortable for your entertainment. Did you know that Rasputins' eggplant is kept in a museum? Is it? I'm gonna need to Google this. Oh, I almost Googled Rasputin's eggplant. I know what eggplant means. Oh, it was cut off. They cut his eggplant. Oh, pickled and placed in a jar. Oh my God. Oh, that's real? Hold on. It's on display in a St. Petersburg museum. Oh, buddy. Oh, but no, I did not know. I did not know that. That is hilarious. Is this real? I'm so gullible, guys. Like, I'm really, really gullible. Like, what happened? Like, I don't know. Okay, listen, I'm gonna need you guys to fact check this. Because that's hella funny. Well, sad for Rasputin, I guess. I mean, the only thing I really know about Rasputin was in, like, have you seen, like, Anastasia? He wasn't a very nice guy. He's kind of a scary guy. Are you ready to be a wife? I mean, I am basically already. We're common law. Almost the same thing where I'm from. But am I ready to be a wife? Yeah, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready for that. I was always like a relationship girl, you know, like I kind of played the field a little bit, but it was always to like find the right guy. It was never just to do whatever, you know, like I always really, really wanted to like find my guy. I had enough fun, you know, I'm good. I've seen what's out there. When are you having kids? If you're having kids, I mean like soon. I don't want to get pregnant before my wedding. We'll see if I even can get pregnant. I'm old. I'm not. I'm really not. I think like after we get married, then it's kind of like fair game, you know? Is your hair color really all natural? Okay, so I got this question a few times. I will answer it. I feel like I've said it before, but so I think during COVID, I started getting like grays right here. And this is like, I think like a lot of people, it's just like the stress, you know, like the stress. Both my grandmothers had red hair, okay? So one grandmother went completely white by 40 and another grandmother didn't even have all gray hair when she died and she was like 94. If you haven't seen this picture of me, you know, when I was like a little kid, I've shared it a few times. Me as a naked baby. I don't want to put up on the internet. Let me see, where is it? So this is a picture of me when I was like 5. So you can clearly see I have like strawberry blonde hair. As I got older, hair started to turn a little more auburn. So it was always like ginger. It was always like red. And then I started getting like little grays here, and you could see it like when I put my hair up and stuff like that. I get like a toner. So it's kind of like a semi-permanent hair dye that doesn't like, I don't need to like bleach my hair or anything. And then I use like a conditioner when it starts to like grow out a little bit. And I put like the conditioner just like kind of like right here and like on the roots. But then it does like fade over time. So like what you're seeing is kind of like, yes, it's ginger, but it is like, I do brighten it to make it like more ginger. I wish I didn't have to, honestly. And I guess I don't have to. I can kind of just like embrace the gray. I'm not ready to, okay? I'm not ready to have gray hair. How are you doing mentally with the preparation for your wedding? Ooh, no, we're doing good. Things are like coming along. There's been like little issues here and there. I honestly think it's about to get very, very intense just because we haven't made any of like the larger decisions yet. And I have a feeling it's gonna like Shisa is going to hit the fan, you know, like just explode. But trying to enjoy it. God, it honestly hasn't hit me. Like I've had lots of things going on lately and like it hasn't even hit me. You know what? I'm gonna try and enjoy it a little more. Thank you for the reminder. I know you didn't do that. You didn't remind me of that, but it's like, oh wow, I should be excited. What was the stinkiest fart you've ever had? Okay, so I make do I want to answer this? I make this like stir fry that my dad taught me how to make. It only has like 4 or 5 ingredients. Soy sauce, chicken, broccoli, bean sprouts. I think that's it. And mushrooms. Oh, love the mushrooms. So you kind of just like make this stir fry. And the first time I made it for Mike, I put in way too many bean sprouts and broccoli. So come to think of it, I had only made that stir fry when I was living alone. So maybe I didn't realize like how bad, how bad it is. God, I'm embarrassed. But I would say after I ate that stir fry with the excess bean sprouts, I would not recommend that. Like, best date you've had with Mike so far? We had a few really, really memorable ones, but I guess, well, obviously the day we got engaged was one, which we will talk about in a video at some point. But I would say other than that, for Valentine's Day last year, Mike surprised me with a trip to New York, and we went to one of my favorite restaurants, which is Carbone in New York. And it was like kind of the first trip we ever went on together. We went to Carbone, and it was the first time I had ever been there. And like when I tell you the spicy rigatoni at this Carbone, like it's the best comfort food I've ever had in my entire life, but it's like bougie comfort food. That's all I order when I go there. So yeah, he surprised me with a trip to New York. And I cried. So yeah, I would say that was the best date I've ever had with Mike. Are you available for birthday parties? I'm not. I used to be. I used to dress up like Elsa and sing at children's birthday parties. The things I did when I was a struggling actor, they were aplenty. And then I don't really look like Elsa, but I can kind of sound like her. And the kids would just be like, "You're not Elsa. You don't look like Elsa." I'm like, I know. I don't look like Elsa, but I can sing like her, which is the only thing that matters. Do I need to do it? Oh God, I haven't warmed up. Let it go, let it go. That is the best I can do. You know what? I don't even know if I want to include that. That was terrible. I swear, I can sing like Elsa. I can sing like Elsa. Oh God, I'm so uncomfortable right now. I'm just making it worse for myself. Will we ever be able to watch The Swipe Life? My hope is yes. There are things happening with it that I can't share entirely yet because like I don't want to jinx it. But I will tell you that they're all good things. And it's gone pretty much farther than I ever thought it would go. But you know, you never know. Like you honestly never know these things. Like people buy ideas and then, you know, they kill. It's called killing the script or killing the idea. If you watch The Studio, it does happen where they'll buy the rights to something and then kill it. So you just like, you never know. You never know what's gonna happen. If nothing ever does happen, you know, down the path that I'm currently on right now, I would like totally go on tour with it and show you guys the thing I made because I'm super proud of it and I've gotten some really good feedback on it. I'd love to show you guys. Are you going to share wedding stuff with us? I'm so curious and invested. I would love to. I would love to. What would you like to see? Give me some video ideas, wedding related. How many poops per day are acceptable? I mean, acceptable? I would just say like if you're having more than like 3, I'd be a little concerned. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like unacceptable. You have an unacceptable poo. Sometimes it's like kind of concerning how many poos Mike has in one day. Sometimes Mike has like way more than me. And I'm like, how does that? I'm jealous, really. How's the wedding stress? You know, sometimes it comes in waves. Sometimes I wake up on a Monday morning with like 5 emails, wedding related. And, you know, it's kind of like really inconvenient timing because I also have to go to work. And I don't know if you guys are this type of person. I don't have any unread or dealt with messages in my inbox. I think I have some really, really bad anxiety when it comes to like tasks that haven't been finished. And I usually do respond to like important things right away. Anything to do with like work or the wedding or stuff like that. I honestly can barely like get to work sometimes because I have to deal with all the wedding stuff beforehand. So that's stressful, but it comes in waves. Like sometimes I won't hear anything for like 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden there's like 5, we need your response right now, emails. But I'd say it's okay. It's okay. It's okay for now. How are you so social? You seem like you can talk to anyone. I'm not really that social. I am social. I do put myself in social situations, but like I'm really not like super social. I have like a hard time like opening up and like making new friends. I'm working on it. I'm definitely working on it. I am the type of person where like I will make plans and I'll forget that I have those plans and I'm like looking forward to like staying home and doing nothing. And then I remember or I see my calendar and I'm like, oh God. Like I shudder. And then I will also be like low-key happy if plans get canceled. Like if someone's like, hey, I don't know. I'm not gonna be like, no, please, let's go. I'll be like, oh, same. Honestly, same. Thank God. Thank God. But it's not good to be like that, guys. Like I feel like life goes by so quickly. And before you know it, you've spent like 3 months just in your house, watching TV, working. For anybody else who kind of struggles with like pushing themselves to go and be out in social situations, I feel like it's good to push yourself to try things and like meet new people and meet friends and to not absolutely hate yourself when social interactions go awry. Why do you look like a penguin? Do I? Penguin. Do I look like a penguin? Penguins are cute. Can you do a better job of booger checking? Love you, but ADHD distracted by it. So before I begin every video, I do a booger check, okay? My editors like to zoom in on my face. It's an editing choice, something funny that they do to emphasize my reactions. I check before every single video. I don't have like a director that's like behind me or like, you know, off in a room somewhere looking at the dailies, like a screen of Charlotte. And then he says,
Cut. We got a booger. We got a booger in nostril right.
can we get a booger check? There ain't none of that. I film for maybe an hour at a time. Like I will sit down and I will start the camera. And by the time I'm finished filming a video, like the raw time is called, will be like 45 minutes. So that's 45 minutes of me not paying attention to my nostrils. I'm sorry my boogers offend you. I will do better. I'll do better. I'm sorry. When was the last time you ate a booger? 40 minutes ago? Life lesson to know before 25. It just gets better. It just gets better. Don't be afraid of aging. You got lots of time. Can we see your soles and feet more? They're beautiful. I appreciate that. Not for free. Certainly not for free. No plans to make a feet page, sorry. The soles of my feet are reserved for Mike. That's his territory. What is your biggest insecurity? Ooh, I have a lot. I know it seems like I have it all figured out, but I'm, being tall makes me kind of insecure. Like I have pretty bad posture because I'm always trying to be smaller. I think it's like something like a psychological thing where I also can't hear people too. So I'm always kind of like inching downwards to hear people. But you can kind of see it in like my posture that like I make myself smaller, I think, because I am so tall. How many wipes does it usually take? It kind of depends on the day. It really does depend on the day. Depends what I ate the night before. I'll leave it at that. Most embarrassing moment in public. I embarrass myself regularly, but there's one thing that happened to me when I was like a very young child that still haunts me to this day. I was in ballet and I wanted to like perform my like ballet recital at the school talent show. So I wore this like cute dress. You know, I had my little stockings, but the stockings were see-through. And I did a little spin when I was performing in front of the whole school. Everybody saw my skirt went up and everybody saw my underwear. And when I tell, like, imagine as like a 5-year-old kid and you're on stage in front of everyone and literally the whole school, like 600 kids are all laughing at you. Imagine. At least I can't see you guys laughing at me. But that was a very traumatic moment. God knows why I wanted to be an entertainer after that, because that would honestly scare the crap out of anybody. That would traumatize most people who wanted to be in entertainment. I still remember all those people laughing at me very vividly. What is your embarrassing poop story? Everyone has one, don't lie. God, there's a lot of poop jokes in here, eh? There's a lot of like poop questions. Why do you guys want to know about my poop so bad? I ate some bad oysters once. I was on my way to dinner. It was at a fancy restaurant and I trusted a fart. Let's just say I trusted a fart. I should not have trusted that fart. We'll leave it at that. Can you stop believing anything the tabloid and the stuff media says? Do I believe that? I don't know. I don't really like talk about like tabloid stuff very much. Sure, I'll do better. Thank you. I'll do better. How do I bag a baddie like you? Oh, the way you bag a baddie, I would say, is be funny. Take some comedy lessons. Don't gotta be rich, don't gotta be really good looking, honestly, like at all. Just gotta be charming and funny. And kind also works too. Like don't just like treat people like shit. None of this like negging stuff, okay? Don't try and knock a baddie down a peg to get to your level if that's how you feel. But I would say make her laugh. Learn how to make her laugh. I'm taken though. Yep, I'm good. I got someone. When are we gonna see the dress? You're gonna see the dress probably on the day I get married or the day after or whenever I decide to post it on social media. Okay? Chill. You're gonna see the dress, don't worry. You'll see it, but isn't it bad luck to like show people?
I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
What if Mike sees it? Then I'm doomed. Then our marriage is doomed. Are you okay? Okay. Like, I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I've never, ever been happier.
How did you know he was the one? That's sweet. That doesn't necessarily make me really uncomfortable, but I'll share it anyway. I would say he didn't make me like nervous, you know? I always felt like super calm around him and comfortable. And like, you know, the embarrassing poo story that I shared, I told him that on our like second date and he didn't run away. That's a good sign. If they give you like anxiety, I don't think they're right for you. I broke up with my ex because she said you are ugly. I mean, that's not a question. It's not a question, but I appreciate you having my back.
I got you.
I'm in love with your glow up. Oh, thank you. How have you been able to get more fit? Well, just like moving your body more is good. I started lifting weights like 1.5 years ago. So I do that twice a week. I walk more. And I would just say protein instead of snacking on like carbs. Snack on more protein. But stuff. But what? But what? Nice username too. Baby, anytime soon. Chill. Had to get a wedding dress. Need to fit in the wedding dress, okay? So after the wedding. Stop brushing me! Stop brushing me! I know I'm old! And my eggs are dry! But I do still lay an egg every month, so I think we're good. OnlyFans. No. Have you lost a lot of friends since recovering from people pleasing? I'm proud, by the way. Thank you very much. Yes. The short answer is yes. I have lost friends. But I'm also a lot more at peace. Like to the point where I'm kind of bored. I feel like that's a good thing, you know? It's nice to be bored. Did you have some drama with some of your wedding party? I did. Still pending drama. There's always a little drama. Just a little bit of drama. Nothing I can't handle though. Hopefully it'll resolve itself. If not, that's totally fine. How big are they? Are what? How big are what? How big are what? What? Yeah. Okay. Deep breath. Out. In. Out. We did it. We got through it. This is good.